Hello guys, I'd like to welcome you to the final video of this series where I'm finishing up this lizard by adding hardware to it. Plus at the end of the video I'll be showing you it glowing in the dark. So without any further ado, let's get started. Today I'm going to be finishing up this project by adding some hardware to the back of my lizard here so I can hang it up on the wall. Now I said I was going to put some kind of fiberboard behind the back of that, but to be honest, I don't really feel up to trying to cut it out all the way around, all the little toes and fingers and stuff. That I don't even think I have the equipment to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use these pieces of hardware right here. It's just like a flat piece of metal with a little triangle on it. I was going to use 2 of them, and I didn't like the nails. It comes with these little teeny nails. Obviously I'm not putting nails in that. So I bought this for the screws. There are small screws, and the underside of the head of the screw is flat, which is what I wanted. Both of them were 97 cents, so it's no big loss doing it that way. I'm going to be using my drill, and I'm going to be using 2 different drill bits. This one is, I do believe, 5/32. This is I'm going to drill out these holes because they're for the little tiny nails, and I need it big enough to put the threaded part of the screw through there. And this is a 1/16 drill bit. I'm going to be using this to pre-drill my holes into the sculpture so it doesn't split the plastic when I put the screws in. These little pieces of hardware it's very simple. It's just a triangle and it's a flat piece of metal folded over. So you can screw it down and have this. Normally you just hang it by that. I didn't want to use just one because that lizard it has a bit of weight to it, and I don't want it to just kind of break from its own weight or something. So I'm going to have it to where 4 screws are holding it and it's sharing load, and I'll just use a piece of tie wire in between both of them, and it'll be hung by the wire. So first things first, I'm going to drill these holes out a little bit bigger so my screws can go in there easily without any struggle. Okay, see how that did. Okay, that's fine. I have to screw it in there. It doesn't just go in there, freely, which is fine. As long as I'm not fighting to try to get these in there, I'm cool with that. So that part's done. Now I have my lizard here protected. I just got it on a towel folded up to keep from scratching up the backside. And what I did, I want this hung at an angle. So I kind of scratched me on a little design here. I'm going to have one clamp like right here and one right here, and I'll use a piece of wire in between, and you just hang it by that. That should let it hang by like at an angle, which would be kind of like this. I suppose it doesn't matter as long as I get it up on the wall. And what I want to do now is kind of lay these, just lay them out and get an idea. See, I can put it there. Probably like this right here. That way I can have my wire can go like this, and it'll be hung along the wire. And it should give me the angle that I'm wanting. Hopefully. At the very worst, it'll be up on the wall, so no big deal. Okay, now I'm going to be using the real small drill bit, and I want to explain really quick why. I used to build speaker boxes and stuff like that for fun, and if you pre-drill your holes, it causes less splitting, of the wood and stuff. And the same thing applies for this. As long as the drill bit is not larger than the thread area of the screw, then you'll be fine. what'll happen is you'll put the screw in and the thread will bite like it's supposed to into the material, but the whole bulk of the screw won't cause it to split. So what I need to do now is make a mark. See, now I got my 2 holes here. And 2 holes there. Okay, very carefully and slowly, I'm going to take my drill right where those holes are. Plenty of thread there. I mean, it's small enough to where this is going to work fine. So let me finish drilling all these. Oh, and if you remember, when I first did this, this bottom layer was 2 ply of the thickest setting of the polish machine. It was twice as thick. So it's pretty much going to have a lot of that screw to, to bite down onto this. So let me just do these other holes real quick. I'm going to add this cement, Ducko cement. It's just some kind of generic glue that I got from the dollar store one day. I'm going to try to work it down into these holes, and just for extra, reinforcement. To make it work even better, I'll scuff up the surface of the metal like this with this sandpaper, and then I'll do the same thing around the whole area. Okay, so I'm going to do one at a time. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's dripping. I'm just going to lay a little bit on it like this, and to actually work it down in there, I'll use this thing again. This is just an added measure of reinforcement to try to keep it from falling and everything. Adding more because a lot of it went down in those holes. Okay. Set them down on there, and then I'm going to, I wish this was Phillips because it's flathead, and I wish I didn't drink coffee before doing this. That's feeling pretty decent going down in there like that. Before I tighten it all the way down, I'm going to do the other one, get it started first. Now, I'm not going to, obviously this ain't going to handle any kind of torque because it's just like that plastic, so I'm just snug it up a little bit. That's as tight as I feel comfortable going. Alright, I got my little pieces in here. And now I'm just going to take this galvanized wire and put it in there and fold it over like so. And then kind of, I'm going to have to hold it with something because I don't want to maybe, putting stress on, unnecessary stress on this, so I'll hold it with the tool and I'll just kind of do one of these numbers right here. See how that's looking right there? It's about how I want it. The wire should be hidden pretty much. So I'm gonna bend it where I want it to go on that other piece, like this. I'm just cutting I'm just cutting the excess off. Being careful not to cut the whole thing. Okay, this is what I envisioned on how to hang this. The spiraling part of this wire will actually help secure it on the screw a little too. But I'm just going to bend it to where the center of gravity or whatever. I think that'll be fine just like that. There we have it. It's holding it and everything. It should hang flat once it's placed on the wall. But this is pretty much it, guys. This is all I'm doing for this project. I do appreciate y'all being a part of it, and I thank you so much for watching this series. It means a lot. Oh, and y'all been wanting to see this glowing in the dark. I took some footage of it. I tried to anyways, of it glowing in the dark. It's really hard trying to capture this accurately with a camera, so it looks a little better, you know, in person when it's glowing. And also the rate of like drop off that the glow in the dark has is a bit high. Like it's real bright at first and then it fades off quite fast, but it has this like subtle glow for at least 10 minutes, 8 minutes maybe. It's just an added little feature, makes it kind of cool. But once again, I really appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this and being a part of this series. It means a lot. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you here hopefully a heck of a lot sooner than a month. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. See you here soon.